Summary, all the indicators are showing a pretty good market trend right now. Most countries' indices bounced back above their 30-day moving averages, and the European index has even hit new highs. But we still need to be cautious because it's not a full-blown bull market yet. We're gonna have to wait until inflation gets resolved, the economy avoids decline, or at least a mild recession, and the Federal Reserve stops raising interest rates. If you're just entering the market now, it might be a little late for most of the leading sectors and stocks because they've already started to go up. But there are still some good buying signals out there. Here's a tip. Start by buying 1 to 3 stocks with good buying points from different sectors and wait until you break even or get a small profit before buying another 1 to 3 stocks. This way, you won't be exposing yourself too much and can keep your risks under control. All right. Let's take a look at the current leading sectors. First up, we got gold mining stocks like GDX and a GII. Then we got some attention-worthy base metals like SECO and FCX. And don't forget about cybersecurity and computer networking, with companies like FTNT, PANET, INETE, XTR and SMCI. In the mix, I won't go into detail about the others right now. Then here's my watch list. If you don't have any positions yet, or you want to increase your exposure, I suggest using my investing method. First up is PANW. If you don't own FTNT, you might want to consider this stock. When it breaks the high of the previous candle, you can use a buy-stop order to enter and set a stop loss of around 4%. WING is a leading stock that's hitting new highs. Even on a down day last Friday, it was up 3%. The sector it's in is getting stronger, and MCD and SBUX are also in this sector. When a sector starts to rally, there's usually more room for profits compared to buying the top sector's stock. The company's sales and earnings have grown for 3 consecutive quarters, and the UE volume is 1.6, which means the trading volume on up days is higher than on down days. This ratio should be at least 1.2 for good stocks. We can see that the company's earnings have been off to a good start in the last few quarters. I might sell TLT this week and buy this stock instead. MSBLY has a good setup, but the lockup expiration date is on April 24, which could create some pressure. Because of that, I might not buy it myself. These 3 stocks have a good chance of breaking out this week, so we can use a buy-stop order to enter. There are a few other stocks that we might have to wait for about 2 to 3 weeks to buy. We can observe and wait for the right timing to enter. Okay, let's talk about another 4 stocks today. The first one is LNTHE. We can see that its sales and earnings are growing continuously. It's one of the top performing stocks and ranked 12th out of 197 sectors. Moreover, its EPS sales and COGS growth are impressive. The ideal entry point was on March 16, but since then, it hasn't given us a good chance to buy yet, so we should wait for a cup and handle pattern to develop on the weekly chart. Otherwise, there won't be any low-risk buying opportunities. The second one is ONONI, which is a clothing company. Its earnings and sales are growing a lot, and it's also one of the top performers, ranking 15th out of 197 sectors. The USD volume ratio is 2.1, which is quite impressive. We can wait for more sideways trading days, or wait for the 10-weekly moving average to get closer before entering. The third one is ANETE, which is also doing well in earnings and sales. It's an AI-related stock. The main issue is that its short-term price increase is too significant, so we can wait for the 10-weekly moving average or 50-day moving to get closer before taking action. Lastly, let's talk about NATE. The main issue is that there are too many resistance areas above. However, it's a stage 2 stock that has returned. Its 50-day moving average is rising above its 200-day moving average, and its trading volume during this period is consistent with stage 2 stocks. Its sales are also growing strongly, and the USE volume ratio is 1.5. And finally, all my current positions as follow. AGI last Friday, I sold half of my AGI positions to lock in some profits. The chart looked overextended, and I set my stop loss at the 20-day moving average. UGL, let's talk about gold. Last week, there was a sell-off day which could indicate a potential reversal. The key resistance level is at $2,000. If UGL drops below the 20-day moving average, I'll take my profits and exit the position. TLT, it has shown a sell signal with consecutive bearish candles breaking below the uptrend line. The MACD also shows a bearish crossover. The current level has been a major resistance zone, and if the price continues to drop and falls below 104.7, I'll cut my losses and exit with a 0.5 loss. BTC, looking at the weekly chart, BTC broke out of a 3 weeks tight pattern, which was a significant resistance level. The next resistance is at $35. ETH, which is following BTC's rise, with a mid-range resistance level at $2,500, $2,600, which has been a significant resistance zone in the past. MSTH broke out on the weekly chart, and if the market conditions stay normal, we should just hold on to the position. FNTN currently, I don't see any issues with my FNTN positions as it has been steadily rising along the 10-day moving average. HUBS seems to be behaving like a tennis ball, so we'll just keep watching it. SMCI, recently, the volatility has decreased for SMCI, so I'm waiting to add to my position. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. Creating content takes a lot of effort, so if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Your support means a lot and motivates me to keep creating valuable content for you. Thanks for watching.